Hello everybody, I'm back again. So tonight I thought I would share with you my little miniature sketches that I have been creating the last, few months really. I've been doing these to help me get through some stressful situations, and as I know a lot of us have been going through a lot of stress this year, what with pandemics and politics and all those wonderful extra bits and pieces. 2020 has certainly turned out to be an interesting year, hasn't it? So as I mentioned, this has been helping with my stress, and it's been helping to relax my mind, soothe my soul, which I know sounds a little bit corny, but it really does help. And I hope that with me sharing this with you, that you may have a go at this too, and if you do and you find it helpful, then that's wonderful. So I'm really happy to share this with you, and I hope you enjoy. So as some of you may be familiar, I've been doing a lot of sketching lately, and I've been doing mostly postcard size. So this is one of my whimsical summertime paintings that I did, and then of course I just really love doing these wildflowers, and then I've been doing kind of houses and funny whimsical things, and I kind of gravitate towards the whimsical. I think it's just something that just makes me super happy. I love Tim Burton and that sort of style, so anything that's a little bit different, and well, that puts a smile on my face. So how I get started is I'll take you through the steps. And if you see any shadowing on this, I do apologise. I'm filming this at night time, so it's probably not the best. But I take a sheet of 140-pound watercolour paper. I use cold press, but you could use hot press as well, whichever suits you. And then I just paint squares. I'm going to move those aside for a second. Squares of watercolours using just a pretty wide flat brush. And as you can see, I just do lots of different squares, and there's a sort of a green one there, and let's see some nice colours here. So it's pinky purples and blues, and just a really good mix of colours. And I think today we'll work on this blue one, but I'll put that aside. And then once you've painted all your squares on your watercolour paper, you just cut those squares out, and then they are your little canvases. Then once I've done the cutting out, I basically just sketch my little miniature sketches, and I use Micron pens, and I tend to go for a Micron size 01. And as you can see, these are just lots of nature and flowers, and these are kind of my favourite thing to do. These little funny trees, I don't know where they come from, they're just in my head somewhere. But they're really fun, and I think that's what I'll probably show you, how I do my trees today, and then I'll share with you some of my little finished ones. I'm just going to shift this here for a second. So so these are really fun, and you can see just how small they are, and really quick. They don't take too much time. Look how tiny this one is, oh my goodness. I am really, really enjoying working in small format at the moment. There's just something about it that's very, very appealing to me. And sometimes, I can't remember if I've just mentioned it, but I take these to bed sometimes and sketch in bed because it's relaxing and just calms my mind. So I think I'll show you how I it'll be something similar to this tree here. There we go. So I mentioned I use the Micron pens to sketch, and then, excuse my arm there, and then when I'm colouring my sketches in, I'm using these Staedtler Triplus Fineliner pens. I don't think we can, because of the light you can't really see, but I'll write it down, or I'll put it in my description. So I've just chosen a variety of colours of those. And then I'm also going to use these wonderful Uni-Ball metallic gel pen. I think they're gel pen. Are they gel pens? the Uni-Ball anyway, they're metallic, and I have gold and silver, and then I also have a white one. So I love to add metallic bits and pieces. So let's start on my little tree, and I'm going to sort of just adjust my camera slightly, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit. There we go, and let's see how that's looking. Okay, yeah, that should work. Let's zoom in a tiny bit more, bear with me a second. There we go. Okay, so let's find the number one. So this is my number 101 Micron pen. And then to start off with, I'm going to zoom in a tiny bit more. There we go. Okay, so let's start with the trunk first. And that's a little wider than I normally do, but that's okay. What I love about these is that you just go with your imagination and draw whatever comes to your mind. Okay, so that's the basic outline of my tree. And then what I'm going to do is just sketch some branches with leaves. So this is just very random. Doesn't really need to make much sense. And then we'll do some up there. Yeah. And then the next thing we're going to do is draw some leaves on these branches. Because then what we're going to do is colour these in to add a little colour. So I hope you're all doing well and staying fairly calm through everything that's going on. I'm always worrying about friends and family back home in the UK, and thank goodness for social media, just to be able to keep in touch and video call and all that good stuff. It really helps. But yeah, certainly a very stressful time. Do a little leaf there too. So that's where these sketches come in and really help me. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is colour the leaves. So we're going to take this rather pretty pink colour here and just pick out a few leaves randomly. We're just going to do an assortment of colours here, and I don't worry if I go out the lines or anything like that, because nature will do what it wants to do. And if a pink leaf wants to fall on the ground, then so be it. Okay, so there's some pink leaves. Let's do some orange ones now. And I'm really going for nice, bright, cheerful colours at the moment. Happy colours. And we have a horse chestnut tree in our front garden right now, and it's just this beautiful, bright, golden colour at the moment, and it's just gorgeous, and it just lights up the whole garden, especially on a grey day, which we've had a few of. So we'll go in with some green, do some green leaves. There. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is put some colour on the trunk here. So I'm going to take my Micron pen again, and I'm going to do little stripes because I like stripes. There we go. Great. Okay, and then we're going to colour those in, and I think I'm going to pick a red. So red, and I'm not sure what other colour to do with that yet. And like I say, just go with whatever your heart desires, you know, just enjoy and relax. And it just takes your mind somewhere else, a much more happy, positive place. And these have been fun to put on greeting cards and send to friends and family. You could do Christmas themed ones as well, if you did like little Christmas trees or something. I mean, really, you're just limited by your imagination, aren't you? I think I'm going to take the gold, and we're going to do red and gold on the trunk here. So, and I don't know if you can quite see how metallic this gold is, but oh my gosh, it's really super metallic and very shimmery and shiny and beautiful, and these are really my favourite metallic pens at the moment. There we go. And then what I'm going to do around, I'll just show you how it's looking so far. Okay, and then I'm going to put some little gold dots around the tree because, you know, you can never have too much gold. Oops, and I'm out of camera. There we go. So just put these little gold dots around. So yeah, so I hope you'll have a go at this and see if you enjoy it too. As I say, it's very easy, as I'm hoping you can see. Not many rules, just go for it. And I think what I'm going to do is leave it at that, except what I might do is take a gamble here and write a word. If I can do this without smudging, let's see. Peace. Because I think we're all hoping for a lot of peace at the moment. Peace of mind and, you know, just peaceful times in general, I think. So there you go. That's how I create my little miniature sketches, and that's terrible writing, but at least you can see how I do my sketches and my colouring in. I really appreciate you watching, and I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much. Take good care of yourself and everybody around you. Peace and love to everybody. Bye.